Welcome back once again, Redblurr Gamers. Today, I guess probably a little bit more talkative rather than action painting in terms of what I will be recording. I do want to say that the 500 sub comp will obviously be slightly extended due to the fact that I had forgotten to put up the post on my community page, where obviously I want everyone who wants to be involved or to get along, give it a like, leave a comment, and as I do with all my competitions, I will do a live number generator with the lucky winner, everyone's names on it, so that the winner is picked at random. So that will go up shortly. Obviously, this video will also go up today, that being Monday, Australian time. It'll be the 10th of August. Recently, I've been working on a little bit of terrain. I've finished a few pieces which have been put away, moved. I do have another piece on the board at the moment on the background here, which I'm just got to make some touch-ups on, just to break up a little bit of the grey and give it a little bit of life. I'm definitely continuing to work on those and get those up and about. I've been trying some edge highlighting, which is definitely possibly visible on the storm spreader there. I've done my impulsor and have worked on this. I've also done some edge highlighting on my Firestrike servo turret. I'm looking to switch it up, and I guess I was finding it a little difficult to find to have motivation with my Imperial Guard, which I have to get back into. I think wasn't quite focusing well enough. Work's been a little bit stressful lately, so we're just trying to do something different, trying to improve on techniques. I started watching Squidmar's Miniature Masters and realised that I probably haven't been pushing myself, and knowing that I have models that I've completely painted already, that I can push on with and get that extra little bit out of by doing some stuff that is not normally stuff I do. Not only does it improve my painting, but also it's definitely helping with the improvement of feeling good about myself, feeling good about the progress that I'm making, because edge highlighting, while it's simple and doesn't take a huge amount of time, it definitely does make my models look a hell of a lot different, a hell of a lot better, and it definitely is picking me up in terms of giving me that good satisfaction feeling of I'm doing something pretty good. But yeah, I guess it's part of the whole reason why I started recording in the first place. Everyone who obviously jits on YouTube just has the dream of one day, being able to produce something that people like, regularly interact with, comment on, whether people come and watch my live streams and talk to me. We're all, small creators are all trying to find ways to make things, make it better, make it look cooler, make everything we do, more impressive. And I guess recently I got asked, from a friend of mine who was reviewing some of my footage, which I get done occasionally, to see how it looks, to see whether I can improve, because, that's the whole point of this, is getting better every time I do this. And he asked about, that X factor, that reason that I do what I do, record what I do. And I guess when it comes down to it, I record mainly for me, because I feel like I enjoy recording what I'm doing, so that I can go back and look at what I've done and see how I improve at every step, see whether, the first video I put out is where it sits compared to the videos that I put out now. I know that there's a fair few videos that are a bit topsy-turvy in terms of the way in which the recording is done, and every time I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it, I definitely need to try and figure out how to get the recording done with the digital cameras that I found, so I can do a little bit more of the, proper widescreen top-down recording, because I find that a hell of a lot easier than like the angle that it's sitting on at the moment. There is some stuff that is, on the table that needs to be tidied up. I have a lot of terrain. I'm definitely going to be getting through that. I did that post on the new terrain that I picked up, and a bit of a live feed there. I can't complain or say anything bad about what I got. Like, the terrain looks amazing. The layer lines, everyone knows there's going to be layer lines when you're dealing with MDF, not MDF, 3D printing in that way, where it's printed versus, it's not resin. Obviously, resin printing gives you a lot more cleanness, and everything looks a lot crisper. I managed to prime my Deathwing Knights and my Terminator in Chaplain and Terminator armor. So these guys are here. These guys were obviously they're from the box that had the Leviathan box, and then these are the new Deathwing Terminators, which again I've done what I do normally, and that is to make life a little easier to be able to work on these in separate pieces. They're blue tacked together, and there are spots where obviously paint doesn't get into because of where the items sit on the model. Like the whole thing is broken down into shields are separate from arms, arms are separate from body, so that I can actually paint everything in a nice little neat fashion. So as you can see there is one of the 5 Deathwing Terminators that has been, primed. He's also not even glued to his base. He's actually blue tacked to his base, so that I can go ahead and work on the base also separately, allowing for, again, the ability to push my basing to try different things. This army is all based on, like urban city fighting, so I'll be able to go ahead and do some stuff to the base to try and make it look a little different, give it a little bit of its own kind of personality. But yeah, I will be going ahead and painting these guys over the next couple of weeks. Obviously, the style that I paint is, especially for my Dark Angels, is through contrast paints. But I will be doing my best to really get these guys painted and put together, re-glued back together, so that I have a full squad of the new style Deathwing Knights to add into my Dark Angels army, because I'm going to start playing Dark Angels again. I want to test and see how good I can make the combo that I'm looking at running. I've played one game with Tau and just found it very frustrating. I guess it was 1,000 points, so it makes it a lot harder. But yeah, so there will be some terrain stuff still going ahead. There will be, hopefully, because I did it a bit off of I did the panel lining off camera, not panel lining, the edge highlighting, so I will bring it in and out and show what's going on. There will definitely be videos focused around painting the Dark Angels, and I will continue to post videos of painting the Imperial Guard. That being said, I haven't gotten into like the other stuff that I said I would do. Like, I've got Age of Sigmar. I haven't really got around to painting much of that. And I did painted a couple of 1.5 models for the Million Mini Challenge, which is what it is. I do have some stuff that I will be kind of like putting in the background to try and spice up, rather than just being random shit behind my paint there, so the wall looks a little more interesting to make it look or feel a little bit more hobbyish, and that might help. A few other things, I definitely need to reorganize and reclean this table, and I have more paint organisers that have got to be put together to, lift up the paint and get me the ability to actually probably double it up on the sides and separate it from some of the other stuff, allowing for a few more bits and pieces that I have to like help organise what's going on. So I'll definitely get into that. There will be some towel painting done as well. It sounds like I'm doing 15 different projects at once, but this is just more of a video to talk about, like what's going on, what's happening. And again, I'm going to try and build up a big repertoire of stuff and hope that I can get, videos out at least 3 times a week, which will then possibly feel like it's a lot, but also spread out the load on what I'm doing and do particular specific videos on each day so that it's a set rotation and I know what I'm doing. But yeah, the community engagement page will definitely be more active. I'll post a lot more on there, putting up stuff that I've taken photos of. As I said, there'll be a post for the 500 subs competition. We'll go back up on there. We'll go up on there properly. A photo of the prize, and that's where I want everyone to go ahead, comment, like, subscribe, on, and that is where I want everyone who is sticking around, watching what's going on, interacting, to really point out, suggestions, ideas, throw up photos. Eventually, as I said, I think a couple of weeks ago, if not the last week, the Discord channel is getting very close to completion. I've just got a few things I've got to tidy up, and then I will obviously post that up, and that will be active as well. And then going forward, I'll probably end up running a lot more stuff through that in terms of it's where I will post my videos. Will get posted on YouTube, and then there'll be notifications on Discord. I take a lot of photos. Some stuff will start going through there as well. But yeah, I guess this is just a video, just short and sharp, to talk about where I'm at, what's going on, and what is coming up. I'm one of those people. I don't intend to focus too heavy on it, but I watch always am checking my subscriber count, because that is the end goal, is to, when I originally started, I wanted to become monetized on YouTube because I thought it was cool. As we've gone through this process, it's still something that I think would be nice to have, because obviously it shows that you are doing well enough that is what's going on. But the more I've posted, the more I've found that I just enjoy recording what I'm doing and the fun that this hobby brings me. I'm definitely going to say that there is times when I get salty, because I do. I get super salty. I'm a very competitive person in general with what's happening in terms of when I play a game. I guess like most people, you don't like to lose. I definitely know I can be very humble at losing. But yeah, the last game I played, the practice game of 11th, was just frustratingly crazy. Just everything went wrong, and I found it really hard to enjoy the way the game was going and the game in general, because I just couldn't believe how badly it was going. The score was, I lost by 2 points, which made no sense whatsoever to me. But yeah, I think it really opened up, because I'd never really played Deathwing Knights in any of my Dark Angels armies, about how valuable they are given how much shooting they take and just shrug off everything. The Lion, just a 2-up, 3-up, is just insane. The fact that he just doesn't die, and after, 50 shots, only having 3 go through to wound him and bring him down to 4 wounds was just like, what? You know, like, something shouldn't survive that many attacks. In general, just doesn't make any sense. Azrael, the same problem, like, survived a hell of a lot longer than he should have. And it just sort of really frustrated me. I forgot how good Azrael is. I know, like, I've played him in most of my armies, and most of the time I've played Dark Angels, I've always had Azrael, and I know what he's like, but that was just, I think, 11th edition. 11th edition really suits both him and the Lion in terms of, like, helping them survive longer. So I'm not surprised his points went up to what they did. But yeah, sit tight. There is a video has just gone out, and will be published shortly before this one, which will be the Let's Paint Terrain episode 5. I'm going to change stuff from parts to episode. It will probably mean that it sounds like there's a million episodes when I accidentally seem to 2-part something. But I think it just flows nicer. And yeah, like I said, feedback on what you think of the new way that I'm trying to make the videos look more impressive, or at least look neater and more professional. And, you know, I love it when you guys turn up and get involved in the live stream. So, you know, they will be a fortnightly thing, hopefully, and maybe a weekly thing, but it'll be like Australian time 1 week, it'll be a weekday, and then the following week it'll be a Saturday Australian time type thing, evening thing for me on a Saturday night. But yeah, really want to get, I do have a game booked in with Blackmane, one of the other boys from the Redblurr Gaming crew, which I will be attempting to record somehow, some way, some of the game, so that I can get it up onto YouTube as like a baseline of, you know, what it's like for me to record a game. And that will be, you know, hopefully going forward, I will attempt to, you know, get more games recorded. I'm thinking I might have to invest in a chess rig so I can wear a GoPro to record my games. That would then allow me to obviously edit them once I put them on the computer. But yeah, anyway, I feel like I'm slightly rambling. That's all from me. And as I said, that stuff will go up shortly, and we'll see you in the future. But again, everyone that is subscribed and watching, like, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Those of you that have drop in, have a look at my older stuff. Have a look at how things have improved, and how I'm going. And as I said, hit me up in the comments. I try to interact with the people like you guys as best as I can. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.